Just my people as the hawks, it don't happen. No, almost story don't fall out. Oh, but me not play. I said my mouth now for here and just sit down from happy. Man say maths. Just watch.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is the late evening of Monday, the 12th day of January 2026. Most of the time, if I make this statement that people in government, I mean the government officials, are the sole sponsors of insecurity in Nigeria, people see this statement as a controversial statement. But I'm not saying what I hear. I'm talking about what I know. Now, ammunitions have been discovered in the Kebbi's house of the former Attorney General of the Federation, Mr. Mandami Abubakar. And EFCC discovered these weapons when they were searching for many things, documents, money in his apartment, not one, in his apartments, because he has been facing money laundering and terrorism financing case. He's still in Kuje prison. Court granted him bail, but the DSS surrounded Kuje prison, maybe because of so many things they discovered about him. So amidst all these things, so EFCC started searching, for things, because EFCC, they have to go for court case. They are looking for more evidence and evidence. Behold, they went to Kebbi's home, and they discovered packs of guns, ammunitions. Come on, what is it doing? What? Not one, not two. If it is just one or two, even if though it's AK-47, they could say he was Attorney General of the Federation. Maybe something could lead to him having one AK-47. What is he doing with guns in his house when he is still facing terrorism financing probe or allegation in court? So look at, this man was the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice for good 8 years under Muhammadu Buhari. You don't get this. When court granted Sowore bail, this man refused to let Sowore go. Like, he is known for violating court orders, like court order upon court orders. This man don't obey any court order as Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice. He was the one who addressed Nigeria in Hausa language when he kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu and, brought him back to Nigeria. Instead of addressing Nigeria with English, for people to know what transpired, he started using Hausa language to address Nigerians. You see, we tolerate nonsense in this country because of stomach infrastructure. It's the #1 problem before religion. Because you don't want to talk to offend someone who you think could help you tomorrow, like politicians. This is our problem. Everybody's afraid to talk. Oh, I don't want to talk. If I talk, they will come after me. Are they not already after everybody in Nigeria? So, if this is just one person, all right, and I believe that he defected to ADC, wanted to contest for governor, and he was supporting people who were about to remove Tinubu, that is the reason why they opened his fight. I am telling you, so many people, even people in the Tinubu's government, people who serve in Buhari's government, their cupboard is full of crocos, just like Malami. If I'm telling you people don't understand. And that is why I'm telling you people that, you see, come 2027, don't put your mind that maybe one miracle will happen if Nigeria is still like this in 2027. No. That during an election, one miracle will happen, an angel will come, they will change everything. Stop, giving yourself a dash hope that will never materialize. Okay? So you have to make up your mind that these people don't have what it takes to change this country. Is there any of them who is better than Mandami that is contesting for 2027 election? Is there anybody who is better than Mandami who is in Tinubu's government? They are all the same. They are all the same, but people will see what I'm saying now. They say, keep quiet. There are so many good people there. Yes, I am not doubting it, but when something is 80%, you can generalize. When something is 90%, you can even generalize and say this is for everybody, all the politicians, because the rate, the percentage is too high. All right, let's understand what transpired through this report from Sahara Reporters, so that you will know what is going on. It reads that the former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Madam Abubakar Malami, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, has yet to perfect his bail condition amid a fresh investigation into arms and ammunition discovered in his residence in Benin Kebbi State. Malami is facing a separate and serious probe by the Department of State Service DSS following the discovery of the arms at his Kebbi country home, the Nation newspaper report. Meanwhile, operative of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, EFCC, uncovered the arms and ammunition during a search of Malami's residence. However, because the investigation of illegal arms possession falls outside the FCC statutory mandate, the Anti-Graft Agency reportedly handed over the weapons to the Department of State Service DSS for a comprehensive investigation. The Nation reports that the quantity of arms and ammunition recovered could not be immediately confirmed. However, sources said the number was substantial enough to warrant a full-scale DSS investigation. Just as I said, and if this ammunition, if these guns are like 3 AK-47, EFCC could have said, this man is a very high-profile person. Let us keep the gun first. After everything, we'll ask him. But the number of the ammunition is too much, not just to overlook it. So that made them to hand it over to the DSS for full investigation. Now, Malami, who was granted bail last week alongside his son, Abdulaziz, and wife, Asabe Bashir, remains at the Kuje Correctional Center in Abuja, having failed to meet the bail condition imposed by the court. Last week, Sarah reporters exclusively reported that sources said that the former minister was deliberately delaying the perfection of his bail in order to avoid the immediate arrest by the Department of State Service over the arms-related investigation. The news platform India on Thursday reported that Kuje Medium Security Custodial Center had been placed under a heavy security blanket as over 50 DSS operatives took up strategic positions around the facility beginning Wednesday. Sources described the development as a preemptive move to ensure that Malami being heard at the facility does not escape an investigation into terrorism-related offenses, especially after he was granted bail by the Federal High Court in Abuja in his 8.7 billion money laundering case on Wednesday. Also, according to sources familiar with the development, Malami therefore instructed his legal team to slow down the bail process amid fears that DSS operatives were prepared to arrest him immediately upon his release in connection with an ongoing investigation linked to terrorism financing. Well, the article continues. Let me stop here. So you now understand what is all around Malami. They are talking about terrorism financing. They discover arms in his house. Ammunition goes with terrorism because he don't have right to carry arms. This was what I was complaining about the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, when they arrested 4 Fulani boys in Kwara State who were carrying AK-47. Military arrested them. They said the office of the Nuhu Ribadu gave them the gun. Nuhu Ribadu don't have right to carry AK-47, talk less of giving people AK-47. Up till now, it's a National Security Advisor. They swept it under the carpet. And they don't want anybody to say all these things. They see you as an enemy when you are telling the truth, when you are telling the people what is going on. People who are dying every day, why is it that these people love to see dead bodies? They love to hear news that people are dying. What is the agenda all for? And these are the people who have, taken over the ADC new party. Malami is in ADC, all these people, all of them are in ADC. So, when I'm talking sometimes, I don't talk because of sentiment. I talk because of reality, because no matter how you try to dodge the reality, you will wake up and face it. No matter how you say that, oh, this is good, oh, these people are working, the reality will be there hitting you very hard. So, this is all about the issue of terrorism financing. I can't just believe that this is happening to this man. Upon everything he did to both Ezazaki, Nnamdi Kanu, Showore, so many people like that. And look at. Now the question, this is the last thing I'm going to say in this video. The question people should be asking now is this. If this man, who were after Nnamdi Kanu's life, okay, saying that he made a mistake for even kidnapping Nnamdi Kanu and bringing him to Nigeria, that they're supposed to have killed him there. So if this man who is making this statement is now connected to terrorism, I want to let you know that it's another clear indication and vindication that the person he was fighting, Nnamdi Kanu, was opposite of what he is doing. This is logic. Now, let me make it to be more clearer to you. If they said Nnamdi Kanu, oh, we'll go after him, we'll stop him because he's a terrorist, according to them. Now, at the end, they discover that people who are after him are the real terrorists. It's a clear vindication that Nnamdi Kanu was not a terrorist. And he is not a terrorist, as they, claim. Now, forget about the shenanigans that happen in the court and so on and so forth. So, on top of the matter here is that there is an establishment that Nnamdi Kanu was against. That is, stop this place called Nigeria and, let partition take place. This was not supposed to be a crime. They said the way he was doing it, all those things is bad. But I have taken time. I made a lot of videos, okay? More than 1,000 videos just for issue of Nnamdi Kanu. And there is nothing I did not tell people. There is nothing I did not explain about Nnamdi Kanu. Both how the government, people were arming people to make sure that they destabilize Nnamdi Kanu's organization, paying people money, arming them to make sure they fight people. Thank God that Amnesty report carried all these things. So, it was that Amnesty report that made people even to start believing my reports. Because a lot of people were not. See, if media comes against you in Nigeria, Nigerians are the kind of people that they don't have time to reason, like, sit down and think. Nigerians don't have time for that. Anything they see on the media, they believe. So, the government made media to portray Nnamdi Kanu as a bad person. And the narrative sells. And the thing is happening today. Sometimes, anybody can just wake up and call this person